Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week we're doing a song called I've Witnessed It. It's by Passion, the Passion live version. We are actually doing a bit of a truncated version, shaved off about a minute. Just the instrumental stuff in the back half that are not necessary for our context, because it's not a big arena full of 60,000 people. So anyways, that's what we're doing here. So if you notice that it's a little shorter, that's because we've cut out that instrumental. The verses and choruses and all that are still the same. So with that said, we're gonna jump in. This video will be for the top harmony option. I'm actually gonna do the two lower options that sit in the back half of my voice or the lower half of my voice, because it's easier to hear and easier to sing. You can always take the top or the bottom octave of any part I teach, just so that you can make it work for your church. So for this top part, you will come in at the second half of verse 2. Okay, this is the part you come in on. Verse 4, 5, 6. But even death was not the end. You conquered hell, so I could live, resurrecting that, resurrecting now. We're gonna jump up here in a second. Resurrecting that, resurrecting now. Chorus. 4, 5, 6. I witness your faithfulness. I've seen you breathe life with it, so I'll pour out my praise again. You're worthy, God, you're worthy of all of it. Your promises never fail. I've got stories I'll live to tell, so I'll pour out my praise again. You're worthy, God, you're worthy of all of it. All right, so something to notice is that I'm throwing away some of those endings. That's intentional, because that's how the melody does, and you're wanting to blend with the melody. If you're a harmony vocalist, that's the goal of your instrument, is to enhance and blend with the melody. So you've got that, I witness your faithfulness. That's intentional. All right, so in this bridge is pretty interesting, because there's a lot of ways that she inverts, and it leaves lots of room in terms of options for the melody to sing. Some people will invert every time she does. Some people will only do a couple. So for the purposes of this, and to make it simple, I'm not going to teach a harmony part for this. If you want to work that out with your worship leader, depending on what they want you to do, I would actually say for this, sing a melody, because of what's happening above it. There's too many things going on. So I would sing melody here. You're good and I witnessed it. That's the melody. You're strong and I witnessed it. You're constant, I witnessed it. And I'm confident that I'll see it again and again. You love and I witnessed it. See, there's already inverted. You heal and I witnessed it. You save and I witnessed it. And I'm confident that I'll see it again and again. Your loving faithfulness. Back into the chorus. I'll see you be life with it, so I'll pour out my praise again. You're worthy, God, you're worthy of all of it. Your promises never fail. I've got stories I'll live to tell, so I'll pour out my praise again. You're worthy, God, you're worthy of all of it. To the broken, I'll witness it. To the hurting, I'll witness it. To the lost, I will witness it. And I'll tell them this. I'll tell them what I witnessed. To my family, I'll witness it. Keep it simple. To my city, I'll witness it. To the nations, I'll witness it. And I'll tell them this. I'll tell them what I witnessed. So the reason for all of that, I want to explain why I did it like that, just so I don't have to record this video again. The reason I did not teach a harmony part in the first half of that bridge is because she does the melody twice, or the first half of the bridge, and then she goes up, inverts one time, then she inverts a second time, then she inverts a third time, and then she goes to the chorus, and then she goes to the second bridge and inverts even higher. Some worship leaders, whether at your church or at mine, I know even me, when I lead the song, I'm probably not going to ever do that high part. I would choose something, so it's a little bit more like adjustable and singable for myself and for my congregation. So I can imagine and I can anticipate that being a thing that you, if you're learning this, you're probably like, I don't know what my worship leader is going to sing. I don't know if they're going to do all of the inversions or if they're going to do some of them. So because of that, you want to keep it pretty simple for the bridges, just so that there's no confusion, so that even if they decide to do all of them, you're maintaining melody so that melody stays strong. So I'm going to go back. I want to reiterate that just because I know it's a little bit confusing. I want to go back to that bridge and show you that you should basically be doubling what she teaches. All right, so this is the melody. Your God's and I witnessed it, and I'm confident I'll see it again and again. You love and I witnessed it. So you want to kind of stay there. You heal and I witnessed it. You save and I witnessed it, and I'm confident that I'll see it again. So stay right there. You're good and I witnessed it, so that you have something to structure. You're strong and I witnessed it, no matter what they do. You're constant, I witnessed it, and I'm confident that I'll see it again. And stay with that melody. You love and I witnessed it. You heal and I witnessed it. You save and I witnessed it, and I'm confident that I'll see it again. And back to the chorus. I witness your faithfulness. All right, so that feels clunky. I wanted to go back and hit it again because I just imagined that being something that throws people off. When I was learning the song, it threw me off because I'm thinking about it from the point of view of somebody who's going to end up leading this song eventually, but also somebody who will have to do harmony for it. The easiest way to teach on a broad scale is to say, hey, for that part, because of the way they structure that bridge, it's very unusual to have that many inversions happening in one section of a song. So to keep it simple, for if you're learning and you're like, hey, I'm the harmony vocalist on this part, and there's other people singing on top of me, doing other things around me, you maintain that melody so that the worship leaders singing above you or below you can do stuff around you without feeling like they have to find. Because the thing is, the congregation still needs something to follow. And with this bridge, it's a little bit unsure. It's like a bit unsure. You don't know what exactly you're supposed to follow. So to have someone like you covering the melody during that bridge, you're good and I witnessed it, then the congregation can gather or can link in and like lean into what you're singing and have that droning melody to follow, even if the worship leader does all the inversions or a couple of them or none of them. So that's why I'm teaching it that way. If you're like, man, that's not going to work, and I really would love to have a really, a different harmony part scripted out for me, you can hit me up offline and we can do a separate, maybe a separate tutorial for that. But I'm not going to teach it like that because I feel like it'd just be more confusing. Hopefully this was not confusing. It's almost 9 minutes long, so maybe it was. But that is it for the top of the two parts. You have all the song sections that you need. Of course, it just breaks down and goes into a down chorus. And at that point, you have everything you need for the song. If your worship leader wants you to stay in with harmony, you can do that. If not, you can always just sing off mic and have a worshipful presence about you. So that's it for the top part. That's it for this video. We'll do another one with the bottom and then we'll be done.